By the way, if you hear any noises, I'm sorry about that. Some people won't be quiet in this house. So, hello everyone, it's Imaginary Doodles, and in today's video, I'm going to be doing a sketchbook tour. Technically, this isn't a sketchbook, this is just like a pile of papers. I don't even know how many papers, probably like around 30 sheets or something. I didn't really know what else to call it, so I decided to call it a sketchbook tour. This stack of paper, I think, is from October 1st all the way to, I don't know the end date, let me go see. Yeah, all the way till November 27th. So this lasted for like around 2 months. I guess without further ado, let's just get started with this sketchbook tour. And I really hope I don't struggle with going through this sketchbook tour because I kind of think I forgot the majority of stuff, or I feel like I forgot quite a bit of things. I don't know. For some reason when I just turned on the camera, I felt like I just forgot a lot of things. So I guess I will just move these other sheets of paper out of the way and hopefully so it won't be distracting. So right now I'm going to go through all of my Inktober pieces. I did not complete Inktober. I think I got all the way to, I think day 16 or day 14. I'm not really sure. And that's just because I kind of got tired of it. And also I feel like this Inktober I did more work than last year's Inktober. So, I mean, I don't know. I feel like this year's was an accomplishment, I guess. Here's days 1 and day 2 of Inktober. I was following the official Inktober prompt list this year. And I don't know, I really don't have much to really say about this drawing. I decided to draw a guy because I really don't draw boys much. So I decided to draw a boy here. And pretty much he's just going on an adventure, I guess, looking for something. And then in this scene, I guess his ring just goes out of control. So pretty much for Inktober, the two drawings that are on a page correspond with each other. So pretty much it just tells more of the story. Yeah, anyway, let's just move on to the next one. So here is day 3 and day 4, which is bait and freeze. And pretty much there's this guy, he's just walking through the forest and he stumbles across an ice, I guess it's like a magical chunk of ice. And he goes and touches it and he starts to freeze. I want to have to point this out. I really don't like how the watercolor dried when I painted the ice. I just don't really like how it looks. I kind of wish I just left it blank, but I don't know. It looks better in the sketch than it did in the final drawing. I'll just say that. Okay, so here is day 5 and day 6 of Inktober. This is Build and Husky. Here is just a witch girl using her magic powers to create this husky. So here's day 7 and day 8 of Inktober, which is Enchanted and Frail. And for this day, I think I struggled a little more on this day than maybe some of the previous days, but I didn't really know what to do, so I just decided to draw a enchanted looking elf girl who I guess eventually turns kind of old and frail. So yeah, I mean, this was my best interpretation of this because I was starting to run out of ideas even though I had prompts there. I don't know, the prompts were kind of hard. So okay, so here is day 9 and day 10 of Inktober. I really like how these both turned out because I just like the background story of this. Is this girl likes to make clothes and stuff, and whenever she's finished making a new clothing or whenever she's finished making a new set, she decorates a background and then takes a picture of it. So here's day 11 and 12, which is Snow and Dragon. And I just realized that I think these are the last days that I did, so I actually didn't even do days 13 and 14 like I thought I did. This girl and a dragon is just traveling to try to find their way back home, and this doesn't really correspond with the story that much. It does have to use the same characters, and I didn't really feel like making a continuation of the story, so I just drew this. So now that we're done with all of the Inktober stuff, now I can move on to all the other sketches that I did during October and also in November. And also, I'm pretty sure I don't have any Huevember pieces because I didn't do Huevember traditionally, I did it digitally. So I guess with these sketches, we're kind of going back into time, and I drew this on October the 1st, and pretty much here, I was just trying to think of thumbnails for the first 2 drawings of Inktober. On the first day of Inktober, I was definitely being kind of ambitious because throughout the rest of Inktober, you'll notice the thumbnails got smaller and smaller and smaller. I think at the point where I only drew like a few thumbnails instead of like, I don't know how many thumbnails are on this page, over like 15. Moving on, And on this page, I was just doing some stuff for school, and here's just some more thumbnails for, I guess, day 2 of Inktober, or day 2 and day, no, not day 2, day 3 and day 4 of Inktober. So here is just some thumbnails and sketches for some more stuff that I had to do for school. And over here is just me using my dip pen and dip ink, I guess. I don't really know what to call it. Here is some more Inktober thumbnails, and I might actually come in a little closer now that the pages have gotten smaller. Here is just some more Inktober thumbnails that I think I was working on days, let's see, 5 and 6. Yeah, I'm pretty sure on this day. And over here, I was working on days 7 and 8. So yeah, so here's just some more thumbnails. And I'm pretty sure on these 2 days, I was reusing a character that I used in last year's Inktober. So here's some more thumbnails for some more Inktober ideas. I'm pretty sure I drew at least these few drawings. I drew these in a video, and I think I drew these also in the video. And then these other drawings you guys haven't seen yet. Also, here's just some more stuff I had to do for school, and also some Inktober stuff as well. I had already quit Inktober. I was still sort of in the Inktober spirit, but instead of like forcing myself to have to draw something every day for Inktober, every time I posted on Instagram, I'd upload an inked drawing. And I think these were just some sketches for a ink drawing that I wanted to post. I realized, and I bet you guys have realized as well, this sketchbook, or at least the way I'm showing you the pages in this sketchbook, or I guess pile of papers, I'm kind of showing it to you guys in a way that's out of order. And to be honest, I don't really know why I'm doing it. I don't know. I just for some reason I put the sketchbook that way. So I mean, that's just how it is. So I don't know. I don't know why I have it out of order, but at least I did make sure to put dates on everything. These drawings, or at least the drawings down here, these drawings were actually drawings that I was working on for my Qvember video. Here's just some more of those thumbnails for the Qvember video, and I'm pretty sure I went with this thumbnail for the final video. Here is some more school stuff and also some Qvember. Here's that amazing horse that I was struggling on in that one Qvember video. I'm not happy with that horse. So here is some more Qvember thumbnails. Here I was just trying to work on anatomy, which I didn't really like how they turned out. And here is just some more Qvember stuff. So these few drawings, I was trying to make an animation. I never ended up making the animation, but I mean, I do have the storyboards here. And over here, I was just doing some draw this in your style challenges, because I was going to do that for a video, but I never ended up, that video didn't end up working out, so I just didn't end up doing it. And here's some more draw this in your style drawings. I really love how this one turned out. This turned out so good, and I really love it. Now we're getting through the last stack that I have to get through in this sketchbook tour. And I guess without further ado, let's just get started with the stack. Starting off with this stack of doodles, which I guess they're not really doodles. I guess some of them are doodles, some of them are final illustrations. Pretty much this is one of my Inktober pieces where I made these. I made this completely with ink. I didn't use any watercolor. And these doodles were just for fun. And then this is just me planning out my LPS custom some more. I think it really started with this page. I decided to stop putting so much pressure on watercolor paper, and I stopped like having this mindset where I had to use watercolor on watercolor paper or else I couldn't use it. So I started to just do whatever on watercolor paper and just do thumbnails and just random sketches on it. And yeah, that's what I actually did. I think on this page, I only used pen on this page for all the sketches. So here is just some more Qvember thumbnails. I don't like how the execution went out, so I never ended up turning these into Qvember drawings. So here are the final pieces that I made in my video where I was redrawing my sister's art. And I do sort of like how they turned out now after some time has passed. I don't really like them as much as I did when I initially made them, but I still think these drawings are some good drawings. Now we're getting to the second to last drawing, or the second to last page. Here I was just trying a new style because I'm sort of in a weird stage where I just want to try new styles, and I just don't really like my style, so I'm just trying to find a style that I actually like. And even though this chibi style is kind of cute, I just really struggle with drawing in this chibi style. And also here I was just testing out my micron pins that I recently got. So here is the last page. Just have to say, I do not remember this dude being on this page. Let's just say I really don't like how he looks. I think this doodle is like my favorite thing on this page. I really like how she turned out. She's like, I really like how her cloud hair turned out. For the most part, a pretty good page. So, yeah. This is my sketchbook tour of my October the 1st to November 27th doodles that I drew. I don't know why. For some reason, I just didn't really want to use sketchbooks anymore, and so I just drew on random loose sheets of paper. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it wasn't confusing, and I will see you guys in my next video, which I have no idea what that video is going to be, but it'll hopefully be a good video.